Hey honeys, this is the day the Lord has made and we will rejoice and be glad in it. If you are a subscriber, you are the best. And if you are new here, welcome. Please stick around and enjoy. Now, if you live in Cape Town or if you would love to come to Cape Town, then you need to visit this place. God is such a beautiful creator. We went to Iziko Museum. It has a vast, rich historical collection to offer, ranging from fossils to ancient insects and historical tools. This place is so big. There's like 3 floors and just so much to learn and to look at. Very, very educational. You can come here alone. You can come here for a date with your spouse. On a chill day, you can bring your parents, your kids, or your friends. And if you love animals, there's so many beautiful creatures to see. Then there's the Planetarium. Amazing. It literally feels like the sky is moving towards you. It's so cool. It's so cool. The show was just amazingly beautiful. Let me not disturb you. Let me leave you to it. And don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Enjoy.
is Andromeda.
Also, sorry, quickly, just to bring something up, what happened with the previous show, we are having a problem with air con. If you feel it's humid, I apologize for that. If you feel that you don't want to watch the show because it's too humid, you're more than welcome to go outside and get a refund, but don't watch the show and then expect a refund. Okay, so if you feel it's too humid, it is a bit humid, you can leave now and come back when the air con stays, okay? So I apologize for that. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
This is Tom Hanks. What you are about to see is not an artist's fantasy, but a three-dimensional map of the real universe. Carefully calculated. I need to run through a pre-flight checklist. Planet program. Solar system orbits, planets, moons, and rings. Check. Star program. Local star positions, colors, and magnitudes. Check. Galaxy program. Milky Way and galactic coordinates. Gas and dust nebulas. Check. Universe program. Local group of galaxies. Virgo supercluster. Check. Late-breaking astronomical images. Check. Okay. Ready to roll.
Relax, guys.
In the time before electricity, in a world lit only by fire, this was the sky that everyone knew. Back then, on a clear and moonless night, it was always dark enough to see the faint band of the Milky Way arcing across the sky. For 1,000 generations, our ancestors looked at the night sky and wondered what it was. The sky looked like the inside of an enormous bowl, slowly turning around an Earth believed to be at its center. The stars were like tiny points of light stuck to the inside of the bowl and not so very far away. The ancient sky seemed two-dimensional. Our ancestors imagined that the stars formed pictures in the sky. They named these constellations after mythical creatures and heroes. But what were the stars, really? What was the Milky Way? For that matter, what was the Earth? And where was it? We had and tools of science. Because our eyes are very small and the stars are far away, at best we can only see a few thousand of them, even on the darkest night. But for every star we can see with the unaided eye, the night hides 50 million others in our Milky Way galaxy alone. Using telescopes, we discovered that the sky has a third dimension, depth, and that 100 years, in a series of astonishing discoveries, we filled out our cosmic address. We learned that, far from being the center of the universe, the Earth is actually but one of the planets, moving in orbit around the Sun. Our Sun, in turn, is just an ordinary star. It is one of over 100 billion stars in our Milky Way galaxy. And our Milky Way galaxy is one of several thousand galaxies in the Virgo supercluster. Finally, this vast supercluster of galaxies is but a tiny part of the observable universe. Using telescopes and the laws of physics, we are mapping the universe in 3 dimensions. And once you have a map, you can know where you are and where you're going. That's Mars. After the Earth, the next planet out from the Sun. The gas giant planet Jupiter is heavier than all the other planets put together. Its great red spot is a storm that has raged for centuries. Each of its big moons is an unexplored world in its own right. One of them, Io, has volcanic eruptions at all times. Another, Europa, has a deep ocean of water hidden beneath an icy crust. The planet Saturn has hundreds of thin rings made of countless orbiting snowballs. With our computer on interplanetary drive, we've come this far in only a minute. Our fastest spacecraft actually take years. We've come a long way. Can you find the Earth? It's so small, you can hardly see it from here. It's that one, the pale blue dot. That's home. Everyone you ever knew or ever heard of came from that tiny spot. Seeing it like that always gets to me. The planets of the solar system are huddled close to the sun, like campers around a fire in a vast, cold, and dark plain. From out here, it's obvious that our mighty sun is just another star. But the familiar constellations still look the same, because even at this distance from Earth, the stars are still enormously far away. Connect the dots, and there's Orion, the hunter. The 3 stars in the belt make this constellation easy to find in the winter sky. Below Orion's belt, you can see a faint, wispy cloud. The stars are millions of times farther away than the planets. To move among the stars, we'll have to shift to the interstellar drive. As we move out into our galaxy, observations with the Hubble Space Telescope. No one has ever seen the Orion Nebula like this before. The brightest stars illuminate the surface of the nebula from which they are born. Our solar system was made in a place like this. As Carl Sagan said, we are starstruck.
Mommy?
As we leave our galaxy, the individual stars appear to blend together. Our Milky Way is really a vast spiral galaxy, a congregation of hundreds of billions of suns. But you have to get out here, outside the galaxy, to see the whole thing. We've never had this view before. Remember back on Earth, where we could only see a few thousand stars? Well, all of them lie within that tiny part of the galaxy. So, we're free to imagine it.
Whoa, I'm in Matrix. Rain, it's a portal. We're going to heaven. We?
Well, we got off in the right neighborhood.
Yay. Earth. Wow.
Welcome home, fellow citizens of the cosmos. Your passports are now good everywhere in the universe. Among the planets of our solar system, the stars of our Milky Way galaxy, the other galaxies of our supercluster, and on out to our cosmic horizon. Next time you look up at the clear night sky, remember, you, me, and everybody, we are star stuff. We are in the universe, and the universe is in us. In the deepest sense, we are citizens of the cosmos.
Mommy. Baby. Mommy. Mommy. Please go.
These are going to look from Cape Town to Africa. So we just put some music on this. Put all of them. The dome is rotated wrongly, so I'm just quickly orientating it correctly. Looking straight ahead, you have your north to your right, your east to your left, west behind you to your back, the south. Just quickly bring up the date and time. There you have it. Let's quickly update it. Bye.